these ministries are a balm and a comfort to our parishioners and those outside of the church. A parishioner told me once she cuts out the prayer list and highlights the name of her friend or whomever it is and puts it in the mail and sends it to her. And this is such a nice touch. I've been myself laid up and had meals brought to me. Those that participate in these ministries are rewarded greatly. I would like to remind you that you can get a lot from a ministry like this. I'm not going to mention stewardship, but your time and talents can apply in a ministry like this. So keep that in mind, please. Myself, I keep up with the bulletin prayer list, which we read in that Right One service this morning in the chapel, and I hadn't been in a Right One service in forever. So all those names, I don't know, 27, 28, 29. And I know it's cumbersome, but it's important to go through that list and just think about that person, at least momentarily. The backbone of this ministry, of course, are our priests.
Metropolitan Ministries, many of us go to work at Metropolitan Ministries. Our dollars go to work there, and we, throughout the week, volunteer down there. That is a ministry which tries to prevent homelessness, because there are lots of folks who are one rent payment, one utility payment away from homelessness, and that's where MEN comes in, tries to help them out and prevent them from becoming homeless. St. Isidore's Hands is a new and award-winning ministry here. Yesterday, the participants were very busy. They did 102 meals for $1.50 each. So this feeds the people here in our backyard. Family Promise, formerly known as IHN. IHN is, as you probably know, a ministry that helps homeless families, especially with children, and we put them up for a week at a time, twice a year, in cooperation with other churches. And we host, feed, take care of them while they're here. NEMA, is Father Peter's ministry, which resettles African immigrants to the United States who need help in acclimating themselves to this country, this community, and also we teach them toward becoming citizens of this country if that is their desire. The Community Kitchen, the McClellan Center for Families. The McClellan part is relatively new, and it has 13 rooms housing temporarily homeless families with children, like IHN. So that's another new resource. And of course, the Community Kitchen feeds and ministers to a variety of needs of people who are homeless and in need of help. Signal Mountain Social Services help those in our own community who are in need. Children's Nutrition Project from Haiti, which Father John started here, but we have continued, and we still are going to participate in that. Hosanna Community, which helps physically challenged adults who want to live as independently as they can. It's a long-standing outreach ministry of this church.
So why are you here today? What was it today that brought you into St. Timothy's to join us in worship? And you come with our wonderful clergy we have, but those aren't the only people that you come in contact with. You come in and you see the greeters, the usherers, the acolytes, all of the readers, the altar guild who prepares the communion, the flower guild. These are all parts of what makes this such a special place. And I think sometimes, in our hustle and bustle, we forget that it takes an entire community to have this wonderful worship service. And the groups can include, Eucharistic ministers, lectors and intercessors, acolytes, ushers. The entire music ministry is also under worship. We have, schedulers for the overall schedule and for Altar Guild, people that do all these things to help make sure everything runs smoothly every Sunday. And then, of course, Altar Guild, Flower Guild, and the liturgical arts. We have EVs, we have oblationers. So it really does take a community. And all of these ministries allow you to get to know your fellow parishioners better. And that's one of the greatest things that I've experienced from being involved in things.
We have an opportunity for everyone in this parish from age 5 and above to get involved in music. We will teach you to read music. We will teach you to sing if you don't know how to sing. We'll even teach you to ring if you're willing to join the adult handbell choir. We really need some new adults to join the choir. Be a part of the joyful noise that is St. Timothy's.
I wanted everybody to know there's over 20 different programs that are supported from a Christian formation or a Christian education standpoint here at St. Timothy's. All the way from EFM to Curcio to adult book clubs, yoga, Sunday school offerings for the youngest to the oldest. We have almost everything covered, and I'm very, very excited. And I can talk a lot about this.
The young disciples, and that is preschool through 5th grade. And this is an interactive program where the storytellers bring the Bible alive. And then it is reinforced through our music and through our art. This is downstairs. Come down there. We have a grand time.
So just this morning, as we were coming up the stairs from the nursery, my 6-year-old was saying, "Mommy, when does Sunday school start? When does Sunday start?" I've heard it all summer. When is Sunday school going to start? And he just really has enjoyed the music and the stories and getting to be involved in acting out the stories. And the art and the crafts and journals, making journals.
It's just such a loving place, but it's only a loving place because parents get involved. So just come and be with us in this awesome journey.
And then our next program is the youth program, and it is 5th grade through 12th grade, the Journey of Faith. And this is where the young people come together, they have breakfast and conversation, and they learn to share their faith. And this is also part of the confirmation program.